we back with another video, you feel me?
Different scenery, of course.
Different
Every
video.
video.
Gotta switch it up. Because in the first 3 videos, we were in the same spot, and I did not like how that looked.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not that we're never going back there, just not, like, back-to-back videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Today, we're going to be talking about social media, just
Social
kind of
media,
overall in general, like,
this-
how can, like, either help or, like, destroy you, honestly.
For real. Or just, like, our view of it. Like, for me, social media, I have never been that into it. Like, I've never been so, like, oh my gosh, I need Snapchat, I need this, that, and the third. Like, I didn't get Snap until freshman year of high school, I think. But now, I'm trying to be a social media influencer. Like, all around. YouTube.
Everything.
Instagram. And then, really, mainly YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and then Snapchat is like, once you get all of those, you can also make money off that. You know, Snapchat's kind of like the side, because like to
you can only make it off of Snap.
That's what I'm saying. To me, Snapchat is childish. Like that's like when I was in high school, middle school, like that's how most people like communicate and everything.
Yeah.
But now it's more of like I don't post every day showing people what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy. Like people who do that, I think you're asking for a lot of attention, and I think that's a problem within itself. Because like some things just don't have to be posted. Like you don't have to post 5 times a day every single day. Like I know people that do that, and they're not famous. Like these are just like people I went to school with or people I met like out of school, like at work or something. Like I'm just like, girl.
Yeah, and like the harsh reality about it is like genuinely nobody really cares. Like you go to like get an iced coffee or something, you're like, you know, I don't even know what they say, but just like great coffee or something. Like,
or they'll just post it.
Yeah,
they'll be like,
what am I supposed to do on the other end? Like,
oh my God.
I can swipe up.
Let me
where
go
is
get
that?
this right now. Like, oh my God, I need it, or some shit. Like,
but I used to I deleted social media, everything,
it will
but
brainwash
like
you.
TikTok, I think for like a month, and you just feel so much
different.
better. You feel like clean. You actually like going outside more. It's weird.
Going on walks and shit.
Yeah,
like
that's also like the older you get, like 4 years ago, we did not enjoy walks. It was just like
at all. Oh my god.
It was almost like why you would.
It's
think
either we
weird.
run, we run, or we don't do anything at all.
Yeah.
Like it's just like
we used to bike a while ago,
all the time.
But like we didn't just like, all right, let's go walk up to wherever.
Exactly. Like definitely, I feel like social media keeps you trapped in society's bubble.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, like it makes you think how they want you to think, because you see all these different ads, you see all these different influencers, you see all this stuff going on in the world, and social media either makes it look worse than it is or they make it look better than it is. Like, for example, everyone's life is not happy and sunshine and rainbows, all right? But that's all they'll post. They won't post all the sad stuff going on in their head, in their life, like all of that. So when you look at it, you're like, oh, like why am I not like at this party, or like why am I not having as much fun as them, when in reality they might not be having that same amount of fun, or they might be crying in their room right now, but they're trying to make their life seem something different than it is, you know? So it's like you get so wrapped up in looking at that every day 24/7, you start losing yourself, or you start changing yourself. You're like, oh, I'm trying to be more like them, so let me go get these shoes, or let me start looking this way, or let me wear that makeup, or like, you know what I'm saying? And then it gets in your head, and then you start trying to post, and it's like, oh, I'm not getting enough likes. Do I need to change what I look like? Or like, this girl didn't comment this. Like, am I not good enough? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get trapped in your head, and that's why I'm just like, leave that stuff alone.
All right, I got a question.
All right.
So when you have kids one day,
okay,
2 questions. How old will they be when they get a phone?
Okay.
Second question is any type of social media, and going off of that, what social media would you allow them to first join?
So they can get a phone, a regular flip phone, like something that they can only call home. Exactly. They can only text or call home, like for emergency purposes, like that. They can get that as soon as they will be going off to a school. So literally elementary school, because I got one when I was in elementary school, but it technically wasn't even mine. It was me and my brothers, because we're 1 year apart, and he actually had responsibility of it because he was the older one, right? And we would only use it for that. Phones, real phones, that are like have service on it, and
Yeah.
and you can go on TikTok and stuff. I'm over here, real phones, smartphones. Yo, I'm slow. Smartphones, yo.
We sound like old, like
Right,
wait,
so
what?
we sound like we 50
I
or
know.
something. Like, chill, 21. But I would say I
like
want to.
tough.
I know, because it's for me. It's tough to say now because I know life is gonna be so different then. So it's like, for example, the generation, like my nephew is 3. His generation, he already has an iPad. He is 3,
Yeah.
and he knows how to go on YouTube. He knows how to set shows for himself. Like, you can just be like, here's your iPad, and he'll stop crying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Like, think about like when we were in like sixth grade. I can't even talk.
I didn't even have an
Oh.
iPad in 6th grade.
No, like you were like people. I mean, again, we don't care what other people think, but like you would be seen as the cool kid if you had like any type of phone.
Exactly.
You're like, what? No way. Because also like $600 then was like $1 million in our head.
Exactly, bro.
It's like crazy.
But nowadays, it's like you don't have a phone and you're 9. Like,
yeah, you're
it's
seeing
like
it's like weird. You're like an outcast.
exactly. So at the same time, I don't want my kid to look like
Yeah,
an outcast
yeah.
and be bullied,
Yeah.
because I was bullied at one point, and that is not okay. I mean, I'm gonna teach my kid to fight, so we don't have to mess with bullies too much. Gotta watch out for the bully. But yeah, I don't know. What do you say?
I mean, for me, phone, like cellular phone. What do you call it? A smartphone.
Yeah.
I would say
I'm out here messing up my Berks.
7th grade
Okay, that's valid.
with parent
Supervision.
or no, the control.
Yes,
thing.
like
I don't know what you could do with it, but like,
you're not watching just anything on TikTok.
yeah, I would allow TikTok. I don't know, like, it just
And
really depends.
I don't. Ooh.
Snapchat, no.
Yeah, no.
Instagram, yes,
And
but
it
I would
sounds
monitor.
sad. Right. It
I would
sounds sad
monitor.
because we had all these things and we went through it.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't want them to have it. And that's why, like looking back at it, I realized why my mom she was never strict, but she had some rules that like I didn't really understand. But now I get. She saw something in her past that she didn't want to repeat.
Yeah.
And that's what
that's like what we're gonna do.
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
On
We'll
social
catch you
media.
guys
In the
next
next
video.